Howdy folks, good morning, afternoon, evening, tea time, whatever the time it is in your part of the world, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Dragonriding, my opinions and thoughts on it. In Dragonflight you will have 4 base models of dragons that you'll be able to customize later down the road, through various achievements and whatnot. Personally I'm a huge fan of the Proto Drake. When it comes to dragon riding as you're freely going about in the zone, you have 3 different charges of Vigor. Vigor is spent by dragon riding abilities, and recharges while grounded, mounted, or on foot, or in the sky while dragon riding at high speeds. So you get a bonus for perfecting your dragon riding. The faster speed you go means you get a recharge, means you can traverse farther for longer. When you initially take off, you obviously spend off 1, even if you just do a double jump, and you just kind of coast. The goal is supposed to be that you're supposed to get to as high speed as possible so that way you're rewarded and regenerate your vigor. When you go on a downward, you'll slowly start to pick up more momentum and speed, and you can see the bar refilling right here. With Dragonflight, they're trying to design it that it's more of a vertical kind of landscape than it would be more horizontal. So that way you benefit from perfecting your dragon riding. And that feels really cool. We typically don't get some kind of aspect like that in the game. But not typically, we haven't. So it's really cool to traverse the zone with the idea of height in mind. Now the maps in Dragon Isles are actually pretty huge, but with your dragon riding, it doesn't feel that way. Typically in the past, like let's say you're questing in the Borean Tundra and you completed your quest over here and you had to go all the way back over here to turn it in. That would feel terrible. It's like, oh, okay, I'll get on a flight path nearby and travel over, I'll go take a whiz, whatever. Or traversing on foot just didn't feel great, even with regular flying. But dragon riding, going from point A over here to point B, takes no time at all, and you get to feel the zone. They've stretched out almost the zone, it feels, so that way you get that sensation of travel in a short blip. So we're going to go ahead and test out with a little bit of a time trial how much ground I can actually cover in just my regular 3 charges of vigor. So let's go ahead and start a timer. Go! You can hit the spacebar twice, like a double jump, in case you don't want to actually hit the 2 ability. And the current thing that I've put in for a submitted ticket or report would be, it would be cool if you could re-keybind these things, or at least move these where they are on the bar. Currently you cannot. Dun 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 dun. Slight downhill, so we get a little bit of advantage in how much ground we can cover. And our starting point was right about over here. And this is about where I'm going to land, without again trying to maneuver the zone too much. So we're at 38 seconds, and I traveled from here all the way to here, which is, select that real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Where are you? Hello? I can't even see my pinned point anymore. There it is. We got 1,000 yards. Pretty good ground coverage. For 38 seconds? Another detail how I feel like they've really tried to curate the game around your dragon riding is as you're traversing on ground, there's not even really many mobs to fight. There's a few, but they understand that the player is going to be at a heights more often and frequent, and not really traversing through the ground. So the zones just feel like a zone. It just feels like a land that you're traveling through, instead of, oh no, I have to fight through all these mobs. Right over here is how you'll indicate where you see a time trial that you can go test out, test your skills, test your might, your dragon riding capabilities. So I'm just going to voice over some previous footage from the first day of alpha of me doing dragon riding. Honestly, God, it's really fun. It super is. And the great thing about it is, you don't feel like super forced or inclined to have to do it. It's just something you can do in the game. So this is the dragon racing. Dragon riding itself is some aspects you will deal with that's more free flow, but this is an idea of what the races look like. You go through certain zones, there's roughly about 4 of them in each zone, and you try to beat the time trial. It took me an hour and a half to get gold, and though I might have been frustrated a lot of the time, it was thoroughly entertaining. I really like this aspect being in the game. It feels fun. Now, the only problem I have is, after playing alpha and trying out dragon riding, when you try to maneuver in retail currently, and you get on your epic mount, it doesn't feel good anymore. Like, it's way more fun to have dragon riding and getting used to that 950 capped out speed traversing through the zones, and you just can't go back to normal flight. it doesn't feel nearly as thrilling. So far, what are your opinions on Dragonflight? I think it's really cool. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you'd like, make sure to drop them down below. Or maybe even something you'd like to see me test out. That's the whole point of doing an alpha test, right? You made it to the end of the video? That's impressive. I know I'm not the most entertaining person there is on YouTube. Or, well, anywhere. Aside from that, hey, make sure to hit all those buttons. You know, like, comment, subscribe, do that stuff, and whatever. That's what you're supposed to do when you do YouTube videos. I was told. I think I'm supposed to put it at the beginning. We'll put it here at the end. What? At Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the things, stuff, bells and whistles. You can find that all in like the down below stuff. Join the Discord. You get the point. Interact with the stuff. Do it. Do it.